Hello and welcome back to another Double Dark video. Not what I was planning to do, but quick update. My computer recently kicked the bucket, and so I'm currently borrowing someone else's laptop. So I figured to mix things up a little bit, I'll be doing this one a little bit differently than usual. This is a game from October of last year, so almost a whole year ago. I haven't looked at this game for a long time, so I figured it could be fun to do sort of a quote unquote semi blind walkthrough video of how we do. I don't know how this will go, but I don't have much time and capabilities to like edit and plan videos right now, but I wanted to put out something while I wait for my new computer. That said, I'm super excited for my new computer to come. It's a big fancy new desktop. I'm so excited to be able to make more videos. I'm going to start streaming more, so stay tuned. I'm super excited. But okay, with that out of the way, let's get into it. This is, if you're not familiar with the series, this is Double Dark, so black and dark pink. Both of these suits, there are 4 normal suits, and then 2 of these, which are criticals only. That means just like 5s, normally all the dark cards, black and dark pink, are singletons. So as soon as if we ever lose a single dark card, we lose the game. So black is its own normal suit. It can just be clued as normal, like so. Boop. And pink, if you are not familiar, I think pink is my favorite variant. Pink gets clued by all rank clues. So notice if we did a 2 save, this would also get touched. If we touched 4, it would get touched. We could touch it as a 1 if we wanted to, etc. 5. So, but what is this, gray pink? Oh, I'm sorry, it's gray pink, which means, okay, gray pink is even nastier because gray pink cards, it's like a fusion of pink and white. Gray cards cannot be clued its own color. So, yeah. Gray cards can only be touched with rank, so they can be tricky. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's see what the heck we do. I'm excited for this. So right off the bat, I should come into this remembering that I think this was played before we developed Dawn, so we are not using 3 discharges, 4 charms as much. So I'll try to not forget that. Okay. So options are, I feel like 1s would be a little bit awkward. I honestly don't hate red to Piper because it lets me do green. I also don't hate just like 1s to me though. I suspect Kimby starts with 1s to me because that seems like a very highly efficient thing, and it allows for, it might allow for chop moves. Actually, yes, it would allow for chop moves after, if Piper follows up with 5. And if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, this is because we're playing gray pink. Even though this has been clued 1s, for all I know, this could be like, I5, I meaning pink. This could be pink 4. And like, maybe this is a blocking yellow. So you can see right on this board, the only way to get this card clued is actually to clue 1s, as awkward as it is. So, okay. With all that out of the way, I suspect 1s is the start. Okay. I don't hate this, honestly. This is good too, because it leaves more options open to deal with Kimby's hand. So, yeah, this would be great, for example, if, let's say, this is a 5, and this is, nothing we care about. Piper could defer, and we could get a really efficiently saved 5 and start ejecting my cards. And this would still be available later for the same 1's clue. So, I take it back. I do indeed think this is a great clue. Oh, and of course, let's not forget this still allows Piper to give ones. So now I suspect him including ones. Okay. I suspect. I wonder if I do rock the boat here and try to order chop move. I don't think there's any value in it. Um, okay, I'm glad I don't. I was afraid I was about to have to bite my tongue. But yeah, usually it's a really bad idea to try to get cheeky and order chop move stuff in gray pink games. Okay, so anyway, don't rock the boat. Play this. Um, okay, this is already getting scary. My hand, you can see the storm clouds rising here. That my hand is kind of spooky. So I'd sort of two options would be the two options that look kind of nice. One would be twos to Piper. Uh, the pro of this is that it locks this in while we can. It sets this up for later. The con is it has to wait for both green and blue to play because it could be green 2, blue 2. So the other option would be just I just saw a good third option. But this is why we think through it. What I was gonna say is fives to me. Like I said before, now that these are known not pink, now I could do like an order chop move to save some useful 3. But I wonder, there's a third option now I just noticed. If we're going to save this 5, you could include blue instead. And that way, we eject this, and this could definitely play. Ooh, so actually, lots of good options. Geez, what would I do today? A year later, what would Piano Blue do? I think I like twos. Twos seems flexible because mainly I think I like how it gets good touch on this while we can. It sets up the 3, and I don't think it's very like we're gonna have to save these anyway. But geez, I wouldn't hate blue either. Okay, choose. I like it. Nice. Yeah, because we're gonna have to deal with these eventually anyway. So I don't know. I think we just continue to play out. I think this turn it's reasonable for Piper to think there's a yellow 2 in here. Because maybe at some point I would start deferring to clue this. Okay. Now I see a great bluff opportunity. Yeah, I would be shocked if Kimmy doesn't include black here. Yeah. This is like a great pickup. The fact that Piper picks up a playable and lets this be bluffed. Ooh, that's excellent. All right. So sure enough, remember that this could be black 2. Well, it can't be 3. It could still be black 4, right? Because we do allow for what's called critical 4 bluffs. The fact that we'd have to save this card anyway means, let's say my hand was, K4, K5. Yeah, I mean, this is just good enough. Since we need to efficiently find ways to clue this anyway, we allow for this to be totally legal, even if it is a 3-away card. Of course, that's the same would not be true for, like a normal suit. But sorry, I'm trying to look for an example here. Yeah, whatever. You get the point. All right, so moving on. I wonder. No, I should just keep playing my ones. This is interesting. I bet I play my 1 here, but I think these days, I think I would jump ahead and clue yellow. Sort of interesting, but I actually want Kimmy to be discarding. So these days, this clue would be what I would call a call to discard. But I suspect I just play my 1. Yeah. Yeah, similarly, I think red is also okay. But the problem with any of that is that, yeah, the red would maybe slow down the yellow. So, okay. I think playing this is good. For all I know, yeah, whatever. It all works out. Okay, so sure, yep, can be does not have permission to discard yet, right? Because this could still be, I don't know, pink five, and like I wouldn't clue it yet because I see that Kimby has a clue to give, and Piper wouldn't clue it yet because Piper sees Kimby has a save to give. So even though this, I do feel like a lot of people. I think I've said this before. I've gone on this rant, but I'll continue to go on this rant. I think a lot of people, when they play double darks, they think about it sort of backwards. They think, oh crap, our efficiency needs to be so good. Uh, I'm just gonna discard aggressively and hope that we can get a better clue off or whatever. Because I guess sure in theory, then Piper plays, I clue, but it's just a bad way to play. Like for all she knows, this could be yellow four, right? And yeah, like if this was yellow four, I would have that would be like the only way, right? I can't clue this because then, from my perspective, she's just going to discard. So anyway, definitely not permission to discard. That would be why what I was saying about 2021 piano blue. I might consider this clue these days, but not not for now. And I think playing this one is totally good. So okay, five save. Hmm. Um. I wonder if I'm going to discard here. Part of me actually thinks I might, but I really hope I don't, because I literally just said we shouldn't be discarding so aggressively. Cool. Okay. Good job, 2020 Piano Luke. Yep. Just pick up the solid one for one. Easy and important, right? Because now, say if this is red 3, we can do a selfish finesse or whatever. But okay, now things are starting to feel much safer. Kimby plays. Uh, Piper discards. So yeah, this is nice. Um, yeah, there's no way in heck that this is important anymore. And same with this, right? We've shown no interest in these cards, any of our chops. So, oh, sorry, I actually skipped ahead a little bit. This discard might look a little surprising, right? Because, well, actually, sorry, I take it back. It shouldn't look surprising at all. Even though this is, oh, actually, yeah. Well, sorry, I'll finish the thought. Even though this is known or has been clued as a 2, notice it could be 2, but it could also be, once again, any pink card. So actually, yeah, I really liked my note on this card. Green 2, once known, not pink. So actually, yeah, ooh, I bet conventionally I'm supposed to do yellow here. Whoops. Just to be, this is the polite way normally to clue this because it gives more information. But the thing about yellow in this case is that it continues to let this card not be known. It's already known not black. How is it known not black? Oh, okay. I don't know it's non black from my perspective. Ah, okay. Sneaky piano blue here. Well, let's see if I do it. Okay, I do it. So I clued as 3. Um, um, okay. So what would be a if this was let's say this was a trash card, it'd actually be very cute. I've done this move before in other games. I think I learned this from Kimby. You could do sort of I guess there's not a name for it, but a sort of forced finesse here. It'd be kind of cute. If I include black here, it'd finesse this. Let's imagine Kimby discards. Oh, and the reason it works, right, is that if these were out of order, this is forcing Kimby to fix me right away, right? So Kimby would indeed clue 4, and then of course it would all work out. And what's nice about it, it would be that, oh, sorry. What's nice is that if they're in order, we don't need a fix, right? So Kimby would discard, we play, and since I didn't get a fix, I'd play. So that's a cute idea, but sadly, I highly doubt I'd go for it because it looks like a great way to lose I3. So, okay, fortunately, we have some options here. I suspect I clue 5s here. I think I have to clue 5s. Although, man, 3s would be really spicy. It's too spicy, never mind. Okay, of course I do 5s. Which might look a little scary, but again, we all trust each other that there's no reason to be discarding aggressively. And of course, I'm expecting Kimby to get this card. So, like, anyone who discards in this spot, ooh, check yourself. Be really careful. Okay, this is, sorry, I should have looked. I cheated a little bit by pressing the forward button here. But yes, actually, let's take a step back. Kimby knows she's supposed to get this card. The question is, how should she do it? Oh man, I'm sorry I spoiled it. But sure enough, yes, she finds a really, really clever line. Red here is really cool. Notice, well, it works as a self-color bluff, right? Reason is, it already has -3 on it, so now it's red. She knows it's not actually playable. Or sorry, Piper knows it's not playable. So it actually works as an immediate self-color bluff. Now, I remember when I first learned about self-color bluffs. It used to only be a 2-player convention, and I remember like rolling my eyes out of my head. It seems a little like cringy to allow it logically, but that's what I thought. I've totally come around to it. Here's the big reason why. You could argue, well, what a silly convention. Like, it's literally known to not be playable, right? Because this cannot be red 3. But the trick is this can be red 3, right? So if Piper doesn't respond and plays normally, what is Piano Blue going to think, right? Of course, I'm going to play this as red 3. So it's actually what we call a call-out bluff. It's the fact that someone has to respond. So Piper basically has to respond in order for me not to respond. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Basically, it's just sick. You could even do it with double bluffs. Let's say do. What am I doing? Let's say this is pink 1, and this is red 5. Kimmy can clue this red. This plays, and then I would play. So all that's to say, as soon as this plays and doesn't elicit a second blind play, it's known exactly red 4. So nice job with that clue. Very cool. 2 for 1 out of nowhere. Okay, ooh, this is interesting. I vaguely actually remember this a little bit. I think there's a little, not yet, but I think now now that the black one is getting played, I have to start playing this weird sub game in my head of which of these is 2 and which is 4. I definitely don't know yet. Like, I think there are plenty of reasons why Kimby would not do this right away. Most obvious ones being that, of course, I could have a blocking 2. Oh my god, why don't you want to change? Oh, I'm not an sorry. Let's say this was a trash 2. Then obviously it's blocked. Alternatively, it could be like, I don't know, a pink card, which means she couldn't clue it. So, okay, but let's start keeping in mind that I'm going to start really thinking about the order of my black cards here. Okay, so anyway, back to the game. Play. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the turn. Uh, I wonder if I do it, actually. I'm a little... Well, we'll see if it happens. I could clue black here. Um, and yeah, like I said before, it can be discards. Oh, never mind. I'm a dummy. I'm sorry. I literally I have to clue black here. It doesn't mean anything about my cards. Sorry. It's not actually a play clue. My bad. This is just a save. Now, fortunately, it is known black 3, but it has nothing to do with the order of my cards. So, my apologies. Of course, I have to do this. Okay. Piper plays. I think he is for sure. Yeah, I'm sure this is basically known yellow 3. Um, okay. Right. This is where it really starts getting interesting. There could be a kind of compelling argument, sort of compelling, that Piper should clue black here to tempo clue these cards. But he doesn't. Ooh, this is actually very interesting. I have a very hazy memory of games, this game, and maybe I don't know games like it. Yeah, like I said, it sort of becomes a subgame of who's gonna fix what and prompt what when. um, here's what I would say, and of course this is async. I don't know that this is true at the time, but I am very confident this turn Piper, if it's available, right? If there's no blocking, some blocking card. Whoops. I do believe that Piper would clue 4 here. Oops, here. Because this would be a triple tempo clue, right? We're getting 1, 2, 3 cards played. And really just, freeing up our hands completely. Oh man, it's really tricky though. The fact that he doesn't mean much yet. Because obviously, for one thing, I might have a blocking 4, like I said. For 2, they might be in the right order. Uh, and what's cool about that, let's say, for example, yeah, of course, Kimby has to discard. Yeah, this is actually really true. Okay, let's say Black 5 does show up. Now Piper, because they are in the right order, I'll put it the other way. Because they are in the right order, which is the real reality, then Piper would never want to tempo them like this yet, because we'll always have the option of drawing the Black 5 like this, right? And now Piper would clue 5, and now he'd be able to get all the cards in one clue. So, okay. Gosh, I'm sorry. I hope this doesn't sound too much like a weird tangent, but yeah, you can sort of see a lot of the game is going to hinge on whether or not we're going to have to tempo clue these cards. So, okay. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. I hope this made sense. Anyway, sorry. Okay, getting distracted by dogs barking in the background. Okay, so Kim's got trash. I've got stuff. It would be, I think, foolish for me to make any reads, assume they're in the correct order yet. So I clue 4. This by the way is just a really handy pickup, but because we're gonna have to clue this anyway, so that's nice. I expect discards around the board, unless Piper caves and clues black again, but no. So yeah, it starts looking more and more likely that these are in order, but again, not yet. I think I have to wait and see what my hand is. So yes, I discard. I like it. Kimby, let's see. Uh, okay. Here's another piece of evidence for me. Well, sorry. From Kimby's perspective, there's not much to do. I do think she's pretty obligated to get this card clued. Man, our efficiency. Oh, this is actually getting pretty scary. Pace is 2, which means. Oh, man, yeah. That means we really do have to start getting cards played. Um, or else we're going to run out of discards. So we have like plenty of cards left in the deck. But the thing is, that doesn't mean we have many discards, right? At some point, we really have to start converting our draws from discards into being from cards playing, right? So I think at pace 2, it actually starts becoming very important to start getting cards played. Okay, so yes, blue is nice. I still don't know the identity of this, so cluing this as just a single bluff gets this. Yeah, solid. Oh man, I wonder if I cave here. How do I know? Okay, this is already no, not pink. This is no, not pink, and I'm just wondering if I play here. I bet I play here. Like I said, yeah, I think this discard would be foolish now. Because like I said, yeah, this discard guarantees another discard, and we're dropping to pace 2. So, oh man, come on, piano blue. Yes, okay, I do it. I go ahead and do it. Cool. Um, I hope this does make sense. I don't know. I think it just makes sense. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not articulating myself very well, but I think they do have to be in order because, sorry, last time I'll say it. If they are out of order, I think Piper would be obligated to, or Kimby, to fix them. And since I know, oh, that's what it is. Aha. Once I discard this card, okay, here's the final nail in the coffin. Once I discard this, I know that this cannot be both a blocking 2 and a blocking 4. Whoops. um, so, yes, retroactively, once I know this is not a 2 or 4, I think I can trust that they would have tempo clued. All right, I feel confident enough that I hope this is makes sense. Okay, so I play this into this. I'm gonna bet Kimby plays here. I was gonna say, of course, she could do red as a normal finesse, but there's no reason to do that, right? We'd much rather start playing into each other's hands, and then be able to take these as pushes, right? So, for example, if this plays, all it's going to take is for this to be like any playable card, and this sets Piper up much better to do pushes. Because, like I said, right, we're at pace 2, so we really just need cards to start being played. So play, 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 play. You know, like pace 2 is not actually scary if you start getting tempo on cards. So I'm suspecting she plays. Yes. And sure enough, you might think it's, greedy or something to do this, but gosh, this happens all the time in Double Darks. I've spoken about it. There are 17 cards left in the deck, which means, let's see. Oops. Yeah, spoilers. This could be a green. It could be yellow 5. It could be either green 3. It could be either blue 3. Or pink 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it could even be black 5. So 7 options. So I don't know. That's a very decent chance, I'd say. Yeah, 7 outs for this to be just a free 2 for 1. And then it could also be one of ways, right? It could be, I don't know, pink 2 or pink, pink 2, in which case we could do a bluff. Anyway, it does set this up really well. So push, push. Very grateful that this showed up. That's really the missing linchpin here is the pink 1. Oh, and this is perfect too. Notice, oh man, that's the other benefit of not cluing this is that, yeah, it's only going to take another draw later in the future for either of us to get this card for free. So, yes, all in all, this is why true finesses can be really, really damaging when it's not really about the red cards you need. You just need like global tempo and flexibility. So I bet now we're going to be able to push this. Yeah, this is just great. So we got a 2-for-1 here, and another 2-for-1 here. Yep, beautiful. Oh man, this looks like another. I think I can do another trash push. Yep. Play. Uh, is this known? I don't think so, right? This could still be pink 5. Um, well, whatever. I think I. Let's see. Actually, let's not rush ahead. This is still not a one game. It's not an easy one win yet. We're at 0 clues, and it's going to be really easy for us to go down to pace 0. I'm just wondering if I have to discard here. Oh, jeez. Let's run a hypo real quick. Let's say I discard. That's going to pace 1. But now it allows for blue. Man, this is pretty scary. Jeez. Sorry. Let's say discard. Now we're pace 0. Play the blue, and presumably now we have at least a clue banked. And let's say I could do something like, oh, we'll ignore this. We don't know this is here. Let's say I give this. Boy. And then we'd have to YOLO. We'd have to YOLO something. Geez, we still need a lot of cards. Yeah, this is just, there's just no way, right? It would have to be like K5, I5, play into yellow 5, into runners. So I wonder if it can be, I'm just wondering if can afford to discard here, or if she takes her chances here and plays. Jeez, that's really tough. Actually, I wonder if there's a more clever line. If I bomb this card as a what do you call it? Well, you don't really call it anything. Positional misplay, whatever. And that prompts Kimby to play this. Jeez, I don't know. And this might be better, right? Because now play. Well, yeah, this is actually pretty good. Yeah. Because now if we do have some 5s accumulating, notice we have a clue available, right? So okay, so this is a better line, but well, I have no idea what Kimby's gonna do. I guess the last line is the most obvious line I didn't check, is if she can afford to just discard. Maybe she could do like a positional discard. Let this play, and then I can fix like this. This might be okay too. Play. Oh, sorry. Play. As a declined prio here. Okay, so actually, this is all working okay. Oh, beautiful. Wait, did I miss something? Wow. Whoa. Okay, I didn't expect that. Should I have expected that? Holy moly. What a read. It's not so much a read as much as a... Oh, this is really cool, actually. I think I might... This is great. Well, like I said, right? The line I was talking about before was a positional discard, but it's a great point that this card could actually be anything, right? Imagine this was a yellow 5, for example. Piper plays. We have 0 clues to get this. Oh my goodness. Wait, it might even go deeper. It totally goes deeper. Oh my gosh. I think she might know this is blue 3. Because if it was blue 3, if it wasn't blue 3, I think I might be obligated to generate. As wild as this line is, like I said, right? This does put us in really bad shape, but at least now we get that all rolling. Maybe I misthought of how bad this is. Oh, sorry. Oh man, that blue 3 play is just blowing my mind. I'm wondering if it shouldn't. I guess this is actually all just fine. We still just sort of probably are okay here. Yeah, because out of all these 5 cards, there could be 5s. And there's all sorts of like push opportunities. Oh god, spoilers. Like a 4, oh my gosh. Oh, it's because it's not showing the cards, but you get the point. There are all sorts of, we have all sorts of clever ways to get cards. So, okay, that's really cool that by playing this, I'm disregarding this. That's a sick read that I think she just plays this as blue 3. That's awesome. And what a good, I don't know, what's the word? It's really good chances, I think. I think this is probably deeply calculated. That's really cool. So well done, Kimby. And yeah, geez, this blows out of the water my idea of the positional. Because now notice the tempo is just so much worse. Now we have to wait for this to play into this to play. Holy moly. Okay, so that's just like a god tier play, I think. Very cool. Okay, now she YOLOs it. I think this makes sense too. Because at this point, if these were not in the right order, I think I would have to. I would be expected to do something weird, right? I think I would. Geez, I don't know what I'd do, but I would probably discard to tell her not to do whatever she was about to do. I wonder if she'd even play this one then. This was a really tight finish. Jeez. Maybe after this I'll look back and see if we could have tightened anything up, but this is really just a scary endgame. Whew, okay, so play. I think we're still just sort of rolling the dice is the idea. This is only bad if it's exactly pink 5. What are the actual odds that it is pink 5? It's actually 1 in 4. 1 in 5, I'm sorry. Yeah, this card could be yellow 5, green 5, black 5, I5, and let's not forget, it could be I3. So actually, yes, by playing this 5, there are 4 good options, 1 bad option. So this can be basically saying I'd rather take a 4 in 5 chance to have much better odds for the rest of the game than discard this and have like, geez, I think legitimately like 1 in 5 chances. So, okay. And yes, that is also, that's just purely by the odds and not going by any context that may or may not have existed before. So, all in all, Jesus, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. um, I think this is just correct. It's either this or like bombing this card, but no, of course it has to be this. Play. Frankly, we're still in a lot of trouble. I assume Piper clues black. Yeah. I assume I discard here. Oh sure, okay, I can get away with this. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, my apologies. Yeah, I have to clue this in order to prompt this. So now this plays. I bet I can safely discard this. Oh, I don't even have to. I'll be honest, that does surprise me. I guess this could still be pink 5. Oh, no, it can't. Yeah, I think if we played this today, I would just discard this. I think that forces the win because either this is exactly yellow 5 and we win that way, or if it's not yellow 5, like this, that means either Kimby plays and draws it, or I draw it. Wait, I think I went over that. Yeah, I think it works regardless. Is the point. And I don't think it is yellow 5 here anyway because I think Piper would clue red. Yeah, Piper would clue red. I would do the same clue. This would be just sort of floating, right? We'd play, YOLO, whatever. Okay, so yes, I would say I am surprised I didn't positional, but I guess we just don't have to. I think this is just a force win now. Because again, right, it just doesn't matter. If this, I'm sorry, the last thing I'll go over, if this was not yellow 5, Kimby would just bomb. And trust that Piper would then bomb. And then we win because Kimby has the last turn. And actually, yeah, it's those sorts of endgames at the end, like, even though it says our required efficiency is 2.0, that's just a lie. I don't think it's like we'll never have to give any more clues this game, right? It's either we have it or we don't, and we do. So anyway, yep, Kimby is play. If this is a tournament, of course she would just play, and just we would play. But it is nice and polite to demonstrate the push. Play. Holy crap! I'm afraid to look at the runtime of this video, but I did warn you this a little bit of a different format, but I hope it was sort of fun to watch me amble through and see what the heck this game is all about. Yeah, I don't know. Feel free to comment if you see any. I'm not going to bother extending the video and looking for any crazy context about these cards, but I do think this play at the end was very cool. Kimby's play at the end was very cool, so props to her on that. Oh, sorry, last thing I'd say on this, yeah. I think if this was any other playable card, let's say 5, I would do something ridiculous like a bomb, because then we'd get these both to play. So, yeah, oh my god, I totally had forgotten about this, but this is a really, really cool blind play as blue 3. So, Kimby, if you're watching, cheers. Let me know if I had this right, why you thought this was blue 3 also. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up and hope you enjoyed. See you next time, hopefully on a new computer.